Best times, yeah, I still need to figure out how to add those. But yeah, we're gonna have 10 seconds left on this warm-up. Good luck. Short 20-second warm-up. And then I end round. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. The official race is gonna start in just roughly 20 seconds here. Gonna have, let everyone load in. And then we're gonna start. We see one player gets an ignore time. So hopefully after this end round that will be fixed. Some people getting the ignore time. So we're gonna start it right now. Good luck! There we go! Official start of Season 5. I mean, Season 1, race number 6. Sorry. Watching Razor in this very first round. Gotta make sure that I add a password to the server here. Alright, done that. So here we are then. Very technical dirt start. But a lot of these players make it safely. We have Papu leading. Of course, he is a very strong dirt driver. Finds himself right in front, but actually has made a pretty big mistake. Oh, Razor slides out on the dirt as well. And it is Yakil again getting a game crash. That is quite unfortunate. Mimo Jr. an ignore time. That is very unfortunate as well. But we're gonna stick towards Razor here for this very first lap. Gets a very smooth landing. Tricky dirt section here. Very tight. And now in the checkpoint. Everyone making it. Scotsman is in the mix with his teammate Razor. Entering the full speed section. We have Riolu actually leading the race here. Firestorm in second. Bad Lulu in third. Coming up to a corkscrew. We are driving 16 laps. I validated this one with about 43 minutes of playtime. This looping, very dangerous. It is a tilted looping. And definitely a spot where you can make a huge mistake. However, Razor is doing a good job here. Finds himself in 22nd position. But has a lot of opponents right in front of him. Oh, huge mistake by a Q player. I think that was Razor instead of Razor. Oh, saved the transition to the grass. And now we are entering the last dirt section. Here we go. Getting... Oh, two huge mistakes right before the ending. We see also Simply Nick not getting the greatest last dirt section. And now we are entering lap number 2. Players will slowly drive away from each other. But the lead is currently being held hostage by Firestorm and Riolu. They are battling it out here. Back and forth they go. Both tremendously good dirt players. Oh, but Firestorm gets a very terrible slide. Hits the wall and actually gets overtaken by both Papu and Bad Lulu. Revel also in the mix. We're gonna have Bad Lulu now up in second. Trying his best to catch up to Riolu, and it is actually paying off pretty well. Gets a very good landing here. You want to land just in the slope for that ultimate transition. So, very close battle here. Bad Lulu jumping far to the right to get a much superior angle. But it did not pay off whatsoever. Riolu still holding first. Okay, Riolu with a safe approach. Drops down to second place. into the full speed sector we go. Bad Lulu extends his lead quite a lot as he catches up just a tiny bit towards Bad Lulu. Getting into the tilted looping. Let's take a look a little bit more behind. We have Bad Lulu getting a terrible wallbang as he drops down to 3rd place. But the battle with the top 4 is really close. And like I said, Marius is in the mix. One of the safer drivers actually goes for a safe route there as well on the inside. Currently still lap 2, of course. Marius in 5th. In 6th place, we have Yonex. Like I said, is a great contender for that top 10. And is currently in 6th place. But he slides out very wide. Might get overtaken by Scotsman here in that last bit of the dirt. And yes, Scotsman takes over. Takes over that position. Oh my god, that is a big mistake by Scotsman. Crashes completely in the dirt sign. And he will fall all the way down to 13th place. We do have a switch of players though. Momba now up in 7th. Momba pretty noteworthy to always finish almost last. Let me try to fix the logo real quick. I think it should be fixed right now. Perfect. Solved it. So yeah, where were we? Momba in 7th. Driving a decent race, but clips there right at the exit. Gets overtaken by the 8th player. Toto. That is a new player. Let me actually... Toto? Never seen Toto drive. Let me try to... Oh, there's a lot of his teammates actually. Who are these guys? French players. There's a lot of them representing in this race right now. So that is cool to see. Is also in 7th place. Tomei. Tomei was driving really well last week's race, I remember. Was in the top for the very first few rounds. For the very first few laps, I would say. And then he made a massive mistake and found himself all the way in that 14th position. Right now, it seems like he is doing the same thing. Currently in 9th place. Right behind Tomei, we find Rollin, who actually overtakes Tomei because of a big mistake by Tomei there in the underground section. It is Rollin in 9th right now. We have Hefest in 12th. So Hefest is still driving the race. That is really surprising. Good to see though. Let's take a look here. One of the very few Australians out there that are driving the competition. We have Simply Nick in 18th place. Let's keep an eye on Simply Nick for a few rounds as he gets overtaken by Papu on the dirt section. So yeah, this map is pretty spread out in style-wise, but I do think that the dirt is most prominent. So Papu or any other dirt drivers will definitely have an advantage on this track. So yeah, Simply Nick taking quite a few safe approaches here. Wants to stay in that top 20. Is doing a good job so far. Also, from Australia, we go all the way to America. Very few Americans play this race, but Nixotica is definitely one that is participating. Oh, doesn't get this transition smooth, but he gets back on 4 wheels so he can continue his race. Cool to see that Americans, Australians, New Zealanders, Europeans, Africans, Southern Americans are all playing this race. Alright. Let's try to find someone who is quite far behind. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at Obex. Where's Obex? Obex is in 46th place. Currently finding himself 46 seconds behind that first place, which is being held captive by Riolu. So Riolu might be able to get that 2 win in a row again. As Obex goes into the full speed section. Let's see how he will approach this tilted looping. Okay. Actually, really good approach there. Went for a little bit of a riskier line and then avoids the wallbang. Goes for a safe slide instead. Alright, let's take a look here. Penguin Veloce. Penguin Veloce is currently 2.5 minutes behind. So he is one of the few players that are in the back of the pack. Lap number 4 gets actually overtaken by Riolu just as I spectate him. So Riolu driving a wonderful race already. We have been driving for roughly 12 minutes right now. The gaps are slowly being extended. Riolu is in first. He has accumulated a 3.3 second advantage with Firestorm, who is in second place. So 3.3 seconds is already quite a lot. But Riolu just needs to make one tiny mistake, and Firestorm will definitely capitalize on that. In third place, we have Marius. When we started spectating Marius, he was in 5th or 6th. So he has claimed some places in the past laps. He is 6.6 seconds behind the leader, Riolu, and only 3.5 seconds behind Firestorm. So he could still get top 2 here if he pushes the pedal to the metal. Toto, the guy that was surprising me, holding 4th place, goes for a slide, is actually creeping up closer towards Marius here. So let's keep an eye on this battle for a little bit, because I do have a feeling that Toto will pass Marius within the next couple of turns here. Marius taking the safer line, while Toto is going for the outside approach. Also, Toto goes for the inside line between those pillar thingies. Gets a much better landing that way. Okay. Marius definitely slowing down. Coming up to the start-finish line. We have Marius doing a wallbang. But is it paying off? Toto actually gets a lot of airtime. You want to make sure that you slow down a lot before going to that right-hander on the dirt. Because you will have too much speed. And you want to make sure that you keep the grip there. So Marius still holding that 3rd place. But Toto is definitely not giving up. Let's take a look at one of my favorite players here. Yotoko is in 20th place. Driving, of course, with the bunny. Battling it out with Panda. Great battle so far. But Yotoko is staying ahead. Where's Panda? Oh, Kolo gets a no slide and will swap places once again. Alright, let's take a look at some of these other players here. Dragon. Where's Dragon? Dragon is in 28th place. 45 seconds behind. In lap number 6. There are still 103 participants driving, which is mind-blowing. Great to see. Dragon coming up to that little bit of a tricky part here. But he sees his next victim right in front of him. It is Buki. Dragon, very safe approach in this dirt. Alright, let's actually take a look who that was. Hey! Ohio! United States. Chill Anguilo. From Ohio is playing this race. Another American. Aye. Makes the same mistakes twice. Third time is the charm. There he goes. Yikes. Fourth time is the charm. Yikes. Fifth time is the charm. Yikes. Sixth time is the charm. He's not giving up, boys. This is determination. Yikes. Okay, he's going for it. Going for the shortcut approach. Now he's a little bit lost, but that's alright. He made it. Will he complete this wall ride? Needs to go up, and he does. There he goes. Let's take a look at the leader of the race. Riolu. Still driving a magnificent race. What is the gap though? The gap is increased by 2 seconds from last time that I followed this battle. What about Marius? Marius, okay, Marius is losing quite a lot as well. But we see a switch. A switch in the top 5 here. Revolution and Toto have swapped places. Revel and Toto swapped places here. Oh, not the greatest section by Toto. Let's keep an eye on Revel. What is he doing here? Very safe between the triangle. But he is catching up to Marius. I think Revel, if he keeps going like this, he will definitely catch up to Marius. Because Marius doesn't drive the fastest laps. Definitely one of the slower but consistent players. So let's just take a look how this battle will pan out here. Okay. Quite surprising that people are making the looping correct. I thought much more people would fly out. Definitely, Marius is losing ground on Revo. We are almost at the halfway point of the race. There we go. Marius will probably go for the wallbang again. Yes, he does. Marius goes for the wallbang once again. And it is a much safer approach. But if you get stuck once, you will lose a lot of time. And it seems that Firestorm has regained 1 second compared to Riolu. So Riolu has made a tiny mistake. Now we are in lap number 8. Let's take a look at some of these other players here. we have Endurus from Germany in position 68. Makes a lot of mistakes here, but he is 3 minutes behind. And of course, oh, let me actually double check if the finish timeout is correct. Yeah, these players will have 15 minutes of finish time whenever they whenever the first person reaches the finish line. I'm not sure what Endurus is contemplating here. Maybe he's contemplating a rage quit, Alt F4. Not really sure what's going to happen here. We will find out in the next couple of seconds. Still standing still. Watching. Okay. We see Radiance making a huge mistake right in front as well. Okay. We have to move on. Move on to another player, which is Hop Schwiz Hop, aka Div, aka Mastermind, aka Always Correct, aka High Intelligent User, aka he finds himself in 30th position, 1 minute and 10 seconds behind. So it's not too far behind, but also not too close. On the dirt track, Div, of course, second best full speed driver in this game, guys. He just finished behind Mudda. Incredible driver. There he goes on the full speed. This is where Div will shine the most. Look at him gaining a lot of momentum into the turnover. Wow. There he goes. Insane slide right here. But he's still in it. Okay. Let's go down. We have Ariana G. Pretty hot IRL. Not so hot in this race. 6 minutes behind in position 83. Oh yeah. Even blasting the tunes. Oh! Talk really didn't jump correct there. But can Ariana G finish this race? Because last race, he or she rage quitted in the very last lap, I believe. So, let's take a look here. We have an interesting battle between Momba, Razor, and Panda. All three of them really close together here. Look at this. This is a battle of the battles. Oh, you see that line by Panda? Jumps in the slope, gets way more speed and better traction control on that specific part. Shoots himself just a little bit forward. But Momba and Razor still battling it out here. Trying to catch up to Panda. Oh, Simply Nick also joining the party. It's a 4-way battle now. Yeah, but Simply Nick crashes in the checkpoint. Will drop behind. Where's Hafez? Hafez is trying to join this party as well. So let's keep an eye on Hafez for a couple of turns, as he is trying to capitalize on the others' mistakes. There he sees the opponents right in front of him. Simply Nick, Razor, Panda, and Momba. Oh, Razor with a sloppy slide. Hafez is definitely taking over, but makes a mistake right at the exit of the turn. And now he needs to catch up once again towards the front here. I think we have a battle between Yannex and Toto as well. Yes, look at this. For that 5th place, Yannex gets a pretty high jump there. That's what I talked about. You definitely want to slow down a lot to keep the grip. Else you will lose a lot of speed. And look at that. Toto's extending his lead right now. We are in lap number 10. 6 more to go. I've played roughly 25 minutes. Still 87 drivers playing, which is a good number. Hopefully all of them will be able to reach the finish line. Of course, there are many people that either lagged, made a huge mistake and gave up. But still, 80 is a pretty solid number. Yannex really trying to catch up towards Toto here. Alright, let's take a look at Alvin from Denmark. He is in that 80th place. 6.5 minutes behind right now. So here you can see, or the people that actually leave the game can learn something from a guy like Alvin, who does make mistakes, but still finishes the race. So Alvin is in lap number 8, only halfway. If he keeps on with this pace, he will definitely be able to finish, but he needs to keep going like he is doing right now. Oh! Gets a little bit of a clip. Let's see if he is going for the safe route or for the riskier one. Oh, he actually forgot the way here. After 8 laps. Doesn't even take the respawn round. It's a bit unfortunate. But it's still driving around. We have Sponges in place 76. Also in lap 8. Doing a good job so far. I think he knows that I'm spectating him. That's why he started horning. Hopefully he doesn't make a huge mistake. That will be very embarrassing. That is definitely embarrassing. I got it on camera. Alright. Let's go to Specialized right here. Specialized is in position 62 with his insane car skin. Has to make a respawn. But he is roughly 4 minutes behind. Definitely has a lot of time to still finish. I saw Dante driving. I hope Dante knows that he got an invalid time in lap 1. But he is still going. Still going to finish the race. Even though he cannot really finish the race. But he will finish the race. No matter what. So, Radiance is in position 24. The hell? I scratch myself and it hurts. Why is everyone having this this horn? That is interesting. But let's take a look at the tippy top of the race. It is still Burim Riolu Vesa going for his second win in a row. Most successful Trackmania endurance race sensation right now. He has won 4 races if he wins this one. So, lap number 11 for him. We see a big change in the top place here. Marius in second position. 14 seconds behind. Revolution in third right now. 16 seconds behind. We see Firestorm making huge mistakes. It is Toto now up in 4th, but Firestorm is really close in that 5th place. Yonex still holding strong to 6th, but not far behind this battle either. Could still reach top 4 if he pushes it to the maximum. Rollin is in the same boat. Oh, huge mistake by Toto. Drops down from 4th place. All the way down to what? To 6th? 7th. Drops down to 7th place from 4th. That is what I'm talking about. Players can still make mistakes. They have been driving for 30 minutes right now. You can't get tired from it. Of course, we have Papu in 8th position. Doing a very good job as well. Simply Nick has made moves in 9th right now. And the top 10 will get closed out by Marcin. But look how close Momba is. Goes for the wallbang. Is actually catching up a lot here. Goes for a little bit of a right-left smooth transition uphill. Very well done. Scotsman still in the battle also. Half-as trying his best to catch up, but is more like mayonnaising. We have Panda in 14th. Actually battling it out still with Razor. That is incredible. They have been battling it out for ever right now. Oh, but a mistake by Panda. Is this gonna mean that Chaos is going to overtake him? Oh my god. Even a bigger mistake by Chaos, but it is Glass who takes all the profit from this. Moves up 2 places right now. Where's Scotty? Scotty is also blasting past Chaos here. So a lot of switches in the top here. In the top 20. We have Egger in 19th place. Yotukolo in 20th. And that is concluding the top here. But let's take a look at this battle, because I have a feeling that Revo will catch up towards Marius 89. Alright, I need a drink. Ooh. Revo going for the wallbang now. I thought he was doing the drift every single time, but he's actually switching around his approach in every round. Wow, I love this part. Yes, because you can make a mistake there. Toot! Alright. See a question. Where is Mudda? Well, first I have to find him. There's Mudda. Mudda is in 24th. So Mudda not far behind at all. Could potentially... Nah, top 20 is kind of out of sight here for Mudda. But is still driving a good rate. He's actually getting to the full speed part. So let's see what he is going to do in this section. Goes very wide, getting all the boosters. I think if that part was like extended a bit more, you could actually SD in that looping instead of hard turning. But nonetheless, very, very cool section. Ooh. Marius and Revo now are basically tango dancing with each other. Back and forth they go. Left and right. Who is going to win it in the end? It is switching around. Oh, Revo gets a terrible roof hit. We'll actually let Marius go back in front once again. Riolu is now 20 seconds ahead of these two drivers. So we don't even want to spectate Riolu anymore because it's boring. We're actually spectating this battle right behind him. Revo versus Marius. Where's Firestorm? Firestorm is 7 seconds behind this one. Oh my god. The speed that Revo gets from taking all the boosters is insane. So yeah, you definitely want to get all the boosters. And Revo goes for the wallbang once again. But I feel like the slide will be more profitable if you do it correctly. Marius still going for that inside line. Good to see that he sticks to his guts. Ooh, we saw Obex actually making a huge mistake. So yeah, lap number 13. Let's take a look at some of these other players. Javzo from Team Exalti. He is in position number 33. Has not really gotten anyone in front of him that he could overtake. So it might be that Javzo will secure this position till the finish line. Let's take a look at Bergie, who is in 40th position. Is driving a good race. However, he is going inside. And we see Riolu in front of him. So, Riolu has overlapped Bergie right here. There are 81 players driving. Oh, Trager is being a turtle. Trager was upside down. Oh, Bergie gets a very sloppy transition on the dirt. Gets overtaken by Fortnite Gamer 573. Fortnite Gamer 573 is going for his first victory royale right here. He uses the horn to distract Bergie, but it is not paying off as both of them are going into the loop-de-loop. There he goes. Bergie in his natural habitat, driving full speed. That's where he shines the most. Oh, gets a lot more speed compared to Fortnite Gamer 573. Beautiful slide by Bergie. He still has it in his fingertips. But what a battle right here. Let's get the point of view from Fortnite Gamer. I need to find him though. Cannot find it. I find someone way more interesting right now. It is Chem from the Baltics. ESL Chemzura TM is driving. Currently in position 62. Goes for a wall slide instead. That is a new technique I have not seen him do or anyone do so far. He is almost 6 minutes behind. He is getting schooled by all the youngsters. Dude. There you go. Alright, let's take a look here. Ihana, my Perkele friend, driving as well. Oh, he's actually the position behind Cam. There he goes. A little bit of a sloppy dirt section in the end, but he will go into his next lap. Oh, we see Yonex driving a pretty good start sector. Let's follow Yonex. He is in his second last lap right now. We are getting down to the wire. Still 80 participants driving, but a couple of players are driving with an invalid time. So that will mean that we will have roughly 75 finishes if all players cross that finish line. Of course, we will have to see what's up. If all these 80 players finish, we will have a new record for this season. But it's going to be tough for everyone to finish. Yonex holding that 6th position with his entire life. The gap between Marius and Revo is actually extending bit by bit. Oh, Marius goes for the no slide technique. He's definitely one of the players that always tries out different strategies, especially on dirt, to see what's faster, to slide or to no slide. But Riolu is driving an insane race once again. I mean, so far, the only thing that can stop Riolu is if there is a complete full speed map or complete tech map, I think. That is the only way I can see Riolu lose. Because on tracks, on mixed tracks like this, he is just driving very, very consistent. Oh, Ariana G actually fell off the track there. I saw that. But we are getting down to the last round of this endurance race. No technical difficulties. That's what I like to see. Okay, Marius goes for that wallbang. Gets some good speed here in the ending. Might actually catch up just a tiny bit towards Revo. And we are now into the last round. So let's give Riolu the camera, as he has been driving very, very consistent. Is also in his last lap right now. Oh! Makes a mistake. But he has 20 seconds of advantage. So it is not a major one. He can definitely just drive safe and steady. Maybe even drive on the keyboard if he really wants to. And finish this race in first place. Actually, let me quickly switch to Firestorm here. Because Firestorm is not... dude, Firestorm is still battling it out as well. Firestorm really needs to risk it here if he wants to have a chance to maybe even overtake Marius or both him and Revolution. We actually have some interesting battles here. Riolu still doing a good job here. I want to keep an eye on Firestorm actually, because it seems like he is going for it. And we still have some very tricky sections to go. So there was Marius with his no slide technique. Not losing any momentum. But the gap is really tight. Firestorm taking all the boosters. Did Marius do the same? We have to see in this checkpoint. No, Marius did not. Firestorm is actually catching up. Half a second already. It's all gonna depend on this ending. Who is going to have the best ending? Wallbang or drift for these players? Firestorm goes for a really good drift. Gets the... Oh, I thought for a second it was Riolu that was standing still. Same pink name. I was a little bit confused. But Marius will go out, inside. Will Firestorm capitalize on this with a lot more speed? Going for different lines here. It is still going to be Riolu winning this race. He has one turn remaining. And he will complete the race in 42 minutes and 49 seconds. In second place, we are going to see... Who is it going to be? We have Revo still holding there. Oh my god. This is going to be all in the last turn here. Revo loses a lot of speed. Is Marius actually going to overtake? Oh my god. He is doing it. Wow. Marius got second place. Revo gets third. It is a blink. It is... Oh my... Dude. What the heck? Marius sniping the second position because Revo made a huge mistake. We have Firestorm in fourth. Rollin Storm in fifth. Yonex will finish up in sixth. Toto drove a really good race. Is getting seventh. Here comes Papu in the ending also. Will get a well-deserved 8th place. Simply Nick from Australia is going to perform the best for his continent. In 9th place, Marcin from Poland is getting top 10. And we now have Razor coming in 11th. Hefest will get 12th. Scotty in 13th. Momba in 14th. Oh, Scotty loses the battle for 15th place. Gets overtaken by Glass. So Scotty in 16th. Chaos Hand in 17th. Tome in... Wait. It's swapping around. Yotokotokolo 18th. Panda 19th. Nixotica is going to finish in 20th place. And now I have to swap to the scoreboard here to see who's going to get next. Egger will get 22nd. Div 23rd. Loller is getting 24th. Dragon 25th. Radiance 26th. DC 27. Mudda 28th. Collar 29th. See who's gonna get 30th. Brandon gets 30th. Bucky 31st. We saw a little glimpse of Bucky battling it out with I can't remember who it was, but definitely a solid performance. X East 32nd. Javso 33rd. Dunsty 34th. We have Last Knox 35th. I think Fortnite Gamer. Nope. It's Bergie in 36th. Razor in 37th. Fortnite Gamer in 38th. Black Dark is potentially getting 39th here. Let's see. No, it is Ebo Teeth. Ebo Teeth getting 39th. Who will claim 40th place? Parhelion gets 40th. Wawa 41st. So these guys still have 11 minutes of driving left in order to complete their 16 laps. Here we go. Nobody has finished after this one. Or maybe someone has, but the scoreboard is lagged out. Yes, people have finished. It is Axel R 42nd, Shamsi 43rd, Ansgar 44th, Gatux 45th, Lil Dot 46th. So we have Forever Last still battling it out. Take a look here. Go for a quick refresh. Obex 47th. Strapazi 48th. Boomy 49th. We have 50 finishes at least. Paul Mall is the 50th. 51st. Can't see the name. Creeperface still has a complete lap to go. Yeah, I think the plugin is completely borked. But the timer is still going down, so that's good. Or maybe Creeperface actually has an invalid time. That could also be the case. I think that is the case, actually. No, it is not the case. Plugin is pretty much dead. But players are still clocking in their times. Henkel gets 52nd. Siarka, 53rd. I am not sure if Hagrin is going to finish here. He is in lap 13 out of 16. Let's see who is the next player to finish here. Kaio, 54th. Specialized, 55th. Improves his placement from last week, I believe. Okay. Oh! He completely misses the track. Let's take a look if there are more people. Yes, we have Zoe finishing 56th. Effect in 57th. Let's take a look here. We have a couple players still driving. Can't see all of them. The American is still in it. I see that. Let's keep an eye on him, as he has 7.5 minutes remaining to complete 3 laps, including this one. Tuck 185 will finish 58th. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we have a couple more finishes. Ihana in 59th. Aziz in 60th. Reminder, 61st. Forever last. Your nickname should be changed. 62nd. Baltics. Chem gets 63rd. We have Arwen getting 64th. Wouter in 65th. Alright, 5.5 minutes remaining. Alright, let's see. Do we have 70 finishes again? I will be very happy to get 70 finishes. We have Splash in 66. Nappen from... it's a new player. I have not seen Nappen participate in the race. From Australia. 67th. Creeper Face, 68th. So he did manage to finish. And I don't think that Angelo here will be able to reach the finish line. Oh, wait, he did. I think it bugged. Yeah, he did. He was already in his last lap. 69th for Angelo. Ariana G gets 70th place. So the whole laps thing is bugged. I'm actually going to make a post after the stream to see if there could be an update or a patch or some sort of thing to know what's going on here. But... couple people are finishing here. We have 4 minutes remaining. 70 players have reached the finish line. Yo, good job, Angelo. Well done. So we have Weonix. I'm not sure in what position he is currently driving. Or in what lap he is playing right now. But he is still in there. 3 minutes remaining. Do we have 70 plus finishes? Yes, we do have. Sponges is 71st. Oh my god, Wyonix with the ultimate shortcut. Insane. So we're just waiting for these players to finish here. Here we go. Let's see if Wyonix is in his last lap. If he still has to do one, he will be unable to finish this race. Wait, did he actually retire? No way. He retired. We have Bimblau Schaff in 72nd. Hag Rin is one of the last drivers still going. Here he goes. Hopefully this is his last lap. If he needs to do one more after this, he is unable to cross that finish line. Still doing a good job. He will most likely be the last place finisher, if he does so. Last couple of turns for Hagrin. But will he be in his last lap? That is the question. I think he knows that he is in his final turn. He cannot finish it backwards, that's for sure. And he actually did finish. So Hagrin gets 73rd and Wyonix is still actually driving, but he will be unable to finish here. And that will conclude the race then. So Riolo wins it in a humongously well-performed fashion. 20 seconds ahead of that insane battle. Right behind him. Second gets Marius, but it was a close one because Revolution lost it in the very, very last stretch. Gets third. Firestorm in 4th place. And top 5 will be concluded by Rollin Storm. GG's. There we have it. The race is done. All right. So yeah, the scoreboard completely dead. Everything just dies whenever it starts again. Okay, let me just change this. Nice password. All right. All right. Well played, Moda. Good job, man. All right. Thanks for playing, guys. It really warms my heart to see at least 50% of the people finishing. I wonder if we will ever have 100 plus players finishing. I don't know what I need to do to make sure that there will be 100 plus finish.